Hello everyone and welcome to Tipsy, where we actually provide you with top predictions based on a lot of criterias. And you may actually wish to know how we actually get these predictions. Of course, we are now using our own best AI intelligent tool that actually analyzes matches based on a lot of criterias. After which we manually make these picks and go further to use third-party sites such as SofaScore and Bet Explorer to make sure that we check for the form of the team, the home and away performance of that team, as well as top scorers. And if this actually meets our need, then we actually come to share them with you. We can therefore say these predictions are over 90% accurate, and you can actually make your bet picks and analyze and include in your bet slip. Therefore, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. So this is actually what we have for you today. Today, we actually have 8 matches to share with you, and you can actually check our plus Shaw 2 Plus match from the website link below this video description. In our today's list, the first in our today's episode is actually in the Norway Division 3 Group 1. It's actually a match between Lyn Football and Plain versus IF Ready. Here, if we look at the standing table, we are going to see that Lyn actually has the best standing here, having played 23 matches, scoring 72 goals and conceding 24, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 23, scoring 30 and conceding 46. If we look at the form of these teams, we are going to see that Lyn here has the best form, and it has actually played 5 games, scoring 20 goals and conceding 5, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 9 and conceding 11. So if we now go and check for the form, for the performance of Lyn, you are going to see that Lyn actually has a very high capacity of scoring. You can see Lyn 4, Lyn 4, Lyn 4, Lyn 6, you can see Lyn 4. They have a very high chances of scoring as compared to its opponent. So if we look at the head-to-head matches between these two teams, we are going to see that last match played the same here between these two teams. Lyn actually played away, and this match actually ended as 2-1. This time, Lyn is coming home and is having a very high performance rate, as well as the best standing in its table. We are therefore expecting Lyn to win as first possibility in this game. The second possibility being that an over 1.5 goal is going to exist in this match, and the third possibility being that an over 2.5 goals will exist in this match. The next in our list is actually in the Slovakia Third Liga West. It's actually a match between OFK Malzenis playing versus SK Bratislava. Here we are actually expecting the home team to win as a first possibility in this match. The second possibility being that an over 1.5 goal will occur in this match. If we scroll down here and check for the standing table, we are going to see that Malzenis actually has the best standing here, having played 9 games, scoring 21 goals, conceding 6, as compared to its opponent, which has actually played 9 games, scoring only 5 goals and conceding 32. If we look at the form of these teams, here, we are going to see that Malzenis actually has the best form, having played 5 games, scoring 12 goals, conceding 3, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring just 3 goals while conceding 22. If we look at the head-to-head of these two teams, though we have no head-to-head yet found, but from the performance rate of how Lyn actually played, the performance rate of Malzenis actually here is very high. You can see Malzenis 4, Malzenis 2, Malzenis 2. You can see everything here. They have a very great performance as compared to its opponent, which has almost lost every game here. Therefore, we are actually expecting Malzenis to win as the first possibility in this game. Second possibility being that an over 1.5 goals will occur in this match. The next in our list is actually in the Norway Division 3 Group 5. It's actually a match between Idrislak playing versus Nado. Here we are expecting an over 1.5 goals in this match as first possibility. Second possibility being an over 2.5 goals. If we look at the standing, we are going to see that from the standing here, we have Nado having a great form, having played 23 games, scoring 66 goals and conceding 38, and as compared to its opponent that has actually played 23 games, scoring 30 goals, conceding 69. If we look here, this actually tells you that its opponent actually here is very conceding. Therefore, we are expecting more goals in this game. And if we look at the performance rate here, we are going to see that Nardo has a better performance rate here as compared to its opponent that actually conceded a lot of goals. If we look at the head-to-head match between these two games, you are going to see that this same here, they actually played and it ended as 4-4. That is 8 goals. And we are therefore still expecting an over 1.5 goals in this match as first possibility and an over 2.5 goals as a second possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Norway Division 3 Group 6. It's actually a match between Gjeleråsen playing versus Harstad Idrettslag. Here we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal as first possibility and over 2.5 goals as second possibility, or home team to win as third possibility. If we look at the standing table, we are going to see that Gjeleråsen actually has a second standing here in this table, and they have actually played 23 games, scoring 69 goals and conceding 37, while its opponent has actually played 23, scoring 42 and conceding 68 goals. You can actually see that its opponent actually is so high in conceding, and therefore we are expecting much goal in this game. And if we look at the performance rate of both teams, we are going to see that Gjeleråsen actually has a better performance as compared to its opponent. And therefore, because its opponent is very conceding, we are therefore expecting an over goal here. If we look at the last game played between these two teams, we are going to see that it actually ended as 8-3. This is actually 11 goals. Therefore, we are still expecting an over 1.5 goal here as first possibility, and over 2.5 goal as second possibility, and Gjeleråsen to win as a third possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Sweden Division 1 Norra. It's actually a match between Team Torengruppen playing versus Vasalunds IF. Here we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as first possibility and over 2.5 as second possibility. If we look at the standing here, we are going to see that Vasalund actually has a third standing here, having played 25 games, scoring 52 goals and conceding 33, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 25 games, scoring 14 and conceding 67. If we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, we are going to see that let's check. This match actually ended as 1-0 as head-to-head the recent game played. Therefore, because it ended as 1-0, Vasalund now is actually playing away and is having a better performance rate. You can see it from here. It's having a very great performance rate. We are therefore expecting an over 1.5 goal here as first possibility and an over 2.5 goals as second possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Sweden Division 1. It's actually Sweden Division 1 Södra. It's actually a match between Idrottsklubben playing versus Ängelholms. Here we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as first possibility and an over 2.5 goals as second possibility. If we scroll down here and check for the standings, we are going to see that from here we have a great standing here. Odevov actually played 25 games, scoring 42 goals, conceding 19, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 25, scoring 32 goals and conceding 40. If we look at the form of these teams, we are going to see that the form, Odevov actually has the best form here, having played 5 games, scoring 9 goals, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 7, conceding 9. If we look at the performance rate here, we are going to see that Odevov actually has a better performance as compared to its opponent, which has actually almost lost many games. If we look at the head-to-head of these two teams, we are going to see that last match played between these teams ended as 1-0, while Odevov was actually away and Ängelholm actually beat Odevov. Now, because this actually happened like this time Odevov is actually coming home and is having a very better performance rate. We are therefore expecting it to win as the first possibility and an over 1.5 goal as second possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Norway Eliteserien. It's actually a match between Bodo playing versus Sandefjord Football. Here we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal as first possibility and over 2.5 goals as second possibility. If you look at the standing table here, we are going to see that Bodo actually has played 24 games, scoring 60 goals, conceding 31, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 24, scoring 36 goals, conceding 55. If we therefore check for the form of this team, we are going to see that from the form here, we are going to see that Bodo has actually played 5 games, scoring 10 goals, conceding 9, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 5 and conceding 13. If we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, we are going to check now. If you check the head-to-head here, we are going to see that last match played, this same here, ended as actually 2-1. And this time, they are having Bodo is having a better form. We are therefore expecting an over 1.5 goal here as first possibility and an over 2.5 goals as a second possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Norway Eliteserien. It's actually a match between Molde playing versus HamKam Football. We are actually expecting Molde to win as the first possibility here. The second possibility being an over 1.5 goals. If we look at the standing here, we are going to see that Molde has the best standing here, having played 24 games, scoring 55 goals, conceding 21, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 24 games, scoring 28 goals and conceding 31. If we look at the form here, we are going to see that Molde actually has the best form, having played 5 matches, scoring 16 goals and conceding 4, as compared to the opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 5 and conceding 7. If we look at the performance rate of Molde here, we are going to see that they have a best performance rate as compared to its opponent here that has actually almost lost most matches and draw most. If we therefore now check for the head-to-head between these two teams, we are going to see that the last match played, this same here, 2022, ended as 0-0 while Molde was away. It means that HamKam actually played its best defense here. Molde now has the very best form and is now coming home. Is therefore going to take that home chances to make sure that it win this match as first possibility and also an over 1.5 goal to occur in this match as second possibility. You can actually check additional matches from the website link below this video description. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for new post notifications and updates, and see you again in our next episode. Bye bye.
And now I know my heart is a ghost town.